people still standing, not realizing that other people are very excited to see you that happy that you didn't realize everyone was down for minutes, and then you... Thank you very much, and to you, and back to all of you, all that energy, hold it, keep it, rock it like a baby, and go shh. Well, I can see why you're excited. It's the buzz in Hollywood right now is tangible. I'm sure yesterday some of you thought, is my cell phone vibrating? No, it's Oscar fever. That's what it is, which is a lot like Super Bowl fever, not as sweaty. And oh, do you feel the Oscar fever? It's in the air. You can just... Yesterday, they announced the nominees for the Academy Awards, and I have been doing so well with my picks for the Super Bowl. A lot of people are looking to me for predictions on the Oscars, and what I've noticed, coincidentally, maybe not though, a lot of nominees have been on this show, sitting in that chair over there, and usually you hear people say, oh, you can really tell who's going to be nominated at the Oscars if you win a Golden Globe or a SAG Award, and that kind of is what people watch. I don't think so. I think it seems to be the common denominator is sitting in that chair over there, and that's what it is. You know, I was excited because we were having great guests, but it turns out they're using me. I ain't saying they're a gold digger, but they ain't messing with no broke. A lot of really great performances this year, and I've given it a lot of thought, and I want to share my insights with the best nominees, the best actor nominees and actresses. Philip Seymour Hoffman for Capote, and he was on the show once, only once, but it was only via satellite at the Golden Globes, so his chances are good, not great. Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow, yeah, I'd say so. He's been here twice, and then he talked to Cardboard Ellen at the Golden Globes. I like his chances. I like his chances a lot. Heath Ledger for Brokeback Mountain. Been on the show and scheduled to be on the show once again, and he's named after one of my favorite candy bars, so he is, I think, definitely in the running. Joaquin Phoenix for Walk the Line. He's a great actor, but he's never been on the show. I can't promise anything. David Strathairn for Good Night and Good Luck. Brilliant, great performance, well-respected, never been on the show, doesn't look good. Then, now Best Actress, there's Dame Judi Dench for Mrs. Henderson Presents. There's nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. But dame or no dame, she's never been on the show. Felicity Huffman for Transamerica. Now, she has been here, yeah. She's been here many times and was on our live Emmy show in her pajamas at like 7 in the morning. So that shows creativity, whimsy, and commitment. She's a born winner. Reese Witherspoon for Walk the Line. Again, yeah. I agree. She was on the show. She brought me a crock pot dish that was prepared especially for me. So let's see. She's been here. She brought me some food, and she was a delight. That's a clean sweep. I think she's going to win this year and next. Then there's Keira Knightley for Pride and Prejudice. A lovely girl and a good actress, but she's never been on the show, and I don't like period pieces. So it could be Pride, it could be Prejudice, but I don't think it looks good. I mean, in talk English, they bloopity 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 and then there's Charlize Theron from North Country. She's been nominated, and she's been here before, and she jumped up and down on our chair, already won an Oscar after, actually, she was on our show. So her chances are good. I think very, very good. So there you have it. Those are my predictions. I haven't been wrong yet. And in honor of all these nominees, I shall now dance. great. Thank you. Take it, hold it, put it in your pants. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And by the way, thanks for everybody who sent me something. I got so many birthday gifts from all of you. Thank you so much. You're so generous, and to take the time to make stuff for me and send me stuff. And sometimes I don't even, ask for stuff, and people give me gifts when it's not my birthday. So, and then sometimes I do ask for stuff. I did a monologue. I wasn't really thinking I was asking for something, but I did a monologue about sandwiches a while ago, and then Quiznos called and said, well, if you like sandwiches, we want to give your audience a whole bunch of sandwiches. So they came over and gave, people sandwiches. Then I said, how cool would it be to have your own sandwich shop? Then they offered to give away a sandwich shop. And then we received thousands of emails of people wanting a sandwich shop, and this is one of them. Jean Cataldo Cataldo Weber from Red Bank, New Jersey. I'm from a family of 11 children. My parents taught us to always do our best, and we have always worked hard. I worked for a large company that began downsizing and outsourcing, so I decided I would have to go back to school to start a new career. Every day after school, I would treat myself to an hour of relaxation and watch Ellen. My dream was to always own a company with my sisters. We thought about catering, but never had the ability to get something started. Children take a lot of time and money. Now that our children are getting older, this would be a perfect opportunity for us. This is Jean and her family. And there's Jean right there. First of all, that just proves to you when you take an hour to watch Ellen every day where that leads. Because had she not been watching Ellen, she wouldn't have known about this. And also, that's important to just enjoy yourself every day and not no matter what situation your life is, I think I can help. If you want to be your own boss, go to our website and tell us why you'd like to own a Quiznos sandwich shop, especially if you're from my hometown of New Orleans or Mississippi, any place that was devastated by Katrina. I have family and friends in that whole area. Everyone needs a break everywhere, but especially that area. So I asked Quiznos to give away one more sandwich shop so that we could have one for hopefully down there somewhere. So the deadline was supposed to be today, but in the interest of fairness, we've pushed the deadline back 1 week. So we really want to help you get back on your feet. So email us by February 8th, and hopefully somebody's going to get a new start. Here's something the whole audience is going to get. They're going to get a great show. Sean Hayes is here from Will and Grace. Also from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheryl Hines, a hilarious Cheryl Hines is here, right there. She's going to tell us about this new comedy on Oxygen, the network Oxygen. If you haven't seen it, Campus Ladies, it's hilarious. And she's producing that. And performing a song from his Grammy-nominated CD, Mr. A to Z. Jason Mraz is here. Now, normally one musical guest is enough, but not for us. We wanted one more. Yaki the singing parrot is also here. And later in the show, I don't know even how to tell people. They told me there's a surprise. I don't know why I'm still getting surprised by stuff. Anyway, there's an Oscar surprise with an Oscar nominee that's somehow here, right? On Come To Show? What? On the phone or here or what? We don't know. There's a surprise. All right. I don't know what's going to happen or who it is, but anyway, it's all part of the Oscar fever. And here's what I feel, what I've learned. Some people like to watch the Oscars because they've seen all the movies and they have a vested interest and they care who wins or loses. If you haven't seen all the movies, then you really don't care and you can't catch Oscar fever because you don't have any, like, oh, you've seen one film, but you haven't seen all of them. So what I just decided to do, because I think it's important for all of us to rally behind these films and support them, I thought we should reenact the scenes from movies that have been nominated for Best Picture, right? Because, before you get too excited, we usually have, I have reenactors, and usually they would do it, but they're all at Sundance. So our cast is going to be me and then I'm going to pick someone from the audience, which is the same way we've picked the reenactors. We've just drawn names out of a hat. So Jim Archambault, are you here? Jim?
Archambault.
Archambault, come on down. Come on over.
How are you?
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. All right, great. Jim? Now, have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
I have not.
Okay, well, all right, well, you're going to play Jake Gyllenhaal, who got nominated also for Best Supporting. It's a great film, and he's magnificent in it, so is Heath. So you're going to play Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Jack Twist. I'm going to play Ennis Delmar, which is Heath Ledger's character. And have you had any acting experience whatsoever?
No, I haven't.
Perfect, all right. All right, we'll have the announcer start us off, and let's get into our wardrobe. Let's go. You're up.
And now, a dramatic reenactment from the Academy Award nominee for Best Picture, Brokeback Mountain.
Fran, that's more words than I've heard you speak all 2 weeks.
When we come back, Sean Hayes is going to be sitting right over there. We all know our first guest is the hilarious Jack McFarlane on NBC's Will and Grace. Take a look. Please welcome back my friend Sean Hayes. Truly, they're doing that because you really are one of the funniest guys. I'd say it's like Steve Carell, Will Ferrell, and you are the top three, in my opinion. It's so funny.
Well,
and
we have such a mutual admiration for each other. I would include you in that group.
Listen, I think that, and congratulations, Sunday night.
Take a seat. Take a seat.
Sunday night, which is 3 days ago now, because this is Wednesday.
Right.
Wow. Time flies. You won the SAG Award for funniest male, and that's.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, you know, after a while, you're just so fortunate and lucky to be nominated, truly, and you show up lucky. You know, I'm just happy to get the free dinner, and then I was literally, I did not expect it at all because, you know, we were so fortunate to win before. I was like, well, we don't need to win. You don't even need to win once, but it's always nice. And I was just shocked.
You were up against some pretty good people.
Yeah, I thought for sure Larry David would win. He's really funny.
He's hilarious. And we appreciate you also such a good sport because you were helping out, in addition to your work on Will and Grace, you were a little snow for us this year when we were doing, and I don't know if you know, when we revealed he was Little Snow last year.
By the way, the check hasn't cleared for that gig, but that's cool. Keep going.
Really?
Yep, that's fine, that's fine.
That's weird.
That's right.
Anyway, And last year was Big Jen was Justin Timberlake, and then he called. There's Justin as Big Jen, and then he called and was mad that we didn't use him again this year. And who's this little snow? And had fighting words. Did you hear what he said about you?
No.
He said he thought he could take you.
Bring it on.
Bye, baby. That's like 5 albums ago, but anyway.
That's right. That's all I had.
Well, all right, we'll see what happens, because he said, you know, he was mad at you.
All right. Well, it's well-founded.
Yeah. Now, and you were saying the other night in your acceptance speech, or actually when you were presenting, you were kidding around about your show being over.
Yeah.
And now, how do you feel about that? It's what's going to happen next? What are you going to do?
Well, I run my life out of fear every day. So I knew it was ending, and of course I'm sad. I really love the opportunity that I've been given these last 8 years as an actor, as a working actor, and I'm gonna miss everybody on the show and the whole crew, and I'm gonna really miss the familiarity of going to that same stage every day. And but I got the show when I was 26 years old, and I'm 28 now. That's weird. And But so I was very young when I got it, so it is very sad, and the other half of that is I'm also very looking forward to pursuing other things. I started a production company called Hazy Mills Productions, and we have a bunch of movies and television things in development. It's just like everybody else in Hollywood, but
you're not just going to produce. I mean, you're going to do movies and stuff, right? You're not stopping. You're just
we're gonna try.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Oh, you will. You'll do. I'm telling you. You got to get I'll find something for you
Okay.
if you're not looking at, because you need to do a movie that's
Thanks.
That's you, just all you. You're so hilarious.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And when we come back, we're going to test your skills, since you're saying goodbye to your character on Will and Grace, to see how much you can remember of your dialogue.
Okay.
What's my next line?
Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah, we'll be right back. All right, we're back with Sean Hayes, and it's time to play What's My Next Line?
That goes on for an uncomfortably long time.
It could go on longer. I sometimes don't cut it off for a while, but I decided to end it there. All right, here's how this works. We're going to test Sean to see how well he remembers his lines from Will and Grace. We're going to show him a clip from the show, pause it, see if he remembers his next line.
I can't even remember when I'm doing it.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Jackie, I didn't forget about you. Here's a little something shiny for you to play with for an hour.
Oh, God. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't.
Well,
I can't even.
Make something up.
I'm fat. Oh, look at me, I'm fat. I don't know.
All right, let's see if that's the line.
A beautiful brooch and an hour to play with it. What more could a man want?
What's that, man?
Let's see. We're still we're going to try.
Okay,
All right.
so far I'm doing great.
I know.
Are you sure this is the right address?
The landlord said Lois Whitley works at Patty's Pub. This place is Patty's Pub.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's something, I don't know what it is, but it's something about you spit in my eye. Something got in my eye. Like if you say it, oh, I can't remember. Something about your eye.
All right.
It's not the fact you spit that bothers me. It's the fact you spit Tabasco.
That's how you play. What's my next line? Season 4 of Will and Grace is now available on DVD. Will and Grace airs on NBC Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, as you probably know, a few things please me more than a singing parrot, or at least a parrot who tries to sing. From San Jose, California, please welcome Miyaki and her trainer, Julie Cardoza. Hello. Hi, Yaki.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Say hello.
Hello.
Aw.
That's a good hello. And what type of parrot is this?
Well, Yaki's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot, and she's about 18 years old.
18.
Yeah.
And they live to be.
They could live 100 years.
Really?
Yeah, they have to be properly cared for, of course. And
Right. And
she's-
how
she
long have
fits
you
the
had
bill.
Yaki?
Well, yeah, Yaki, not
warming
yet.
up.
I guess she really likes you, everyone. Well, we've had Yaki. My husband and I have had Yaki for about, about 17, 18 years now.
Oh, really? So most
almost
of
all
her-
mhm.
most of her
We
life.
adopted her when she was about 3 years old.
All right, so what can she do? Can she count?
Yeah, she can count. Let's get this microphone up so we can hear. Yaki, do you want to count?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, good girl, huh? I love the way she's so articulate. too.
Yeah,
Isn't she
very
amazing?
articulate. And is that as high as she goes right now?
Sorry.
La 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 la.
Wow. That's a great duet.
Thank you. I'd
Good
love to go
job.
on the road
She
with her.
loves to sing.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
let's
Well,
see.
this is a song called Clementine, and actually I do sing a little bit just to get her started. So
Sure.
you ready for Clementine? All right. Oh, my darling.
Oh my darling, Clementine, she's my darling forever. Oh my darling, Clementine.
Yeah! Good job, huh?
That's really good.
All right. Good job, yeah.
That's really good.
Very good. Good girl. She did a fine job.
That's
She loves
good.
that attention, too.
Okay, one more song. What's the other song?
Well, this is called Rockabye Birdie in the Treetop. Now,
Okay.
the only problem with this song is she won't say the word birdie.
Really?
So you've done so well with her so far. Do you want to join in?
I would love to sing
You
with
know
her.
the song Rockabye
What
Baby.
key is this in?
I don't know. B? Oh, what do you think? Okay.
Birdie, birdie. Just let me.
Oh, look, she's looking at you.
Birdie, birdie.
If you say tweet, tweet, Yaki, she'll probably do it.
Tweet, tweet,
Yeah,
Yaki.
say tweet, 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 Yaki.
Tweet, tweet. Birdie.
And the tree when the wind blows, the cradle will roll. When the rain, the cradle will fall. Down will come, cradle and fall.
All right. That was excellent. Thank you, Yaki. We'll be right back with Cheryl Hines and see if she can sing for us, too.
Good job.
You know our next guest from HBO's hilarious comedy Curb Your Enthusiasm. Now she's behind the camera on a new series for Oxygen called Campus Ladies. Please welcome back Cheryl Hines. I can't do that shake thing.
Well, have you tried?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
That's why I won't do it. I never say I can't do something until I've tried it.
And failed.
And I've tried it, and I don't understand when they can do it that fast.
Well, when you have a lot back there that's
The
hanging
junk,
loose.
you got the junk in the trunk?
When you got the junk,
Yeah.
why not?
No, if you have junk in trunk, do it. Your new show, Campus Ladies, is so hilarious.
I know.
It is. Where'd you find those women?
Well, Kristen Sesson and Carrie Aisley are the stars of it, and we performed at the Groundlings Theater forever together. We did sketch comedy and improv, and they are the funniest women alive.
And had they? Well,
Well,
that's
that's-
your.
I mean, you
some of the-
aside. I mean,
no, I didn't mean that.
besides Ellen.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're runners up.
And so, had they been given a shot before on television?
Not really, not the shot that they deserve. They've done guest stars here and there on different shows, but this is like their show, and they're hilarious.
It's hilarious. We'll show you a clip in a minute. Just explain before we show you the clip. Set up the premise of the show.
Well, it's about these two 40-year-old women that, are from the suburbs in the Midwest. They've had a pretty dull life. One is divorced, one's widowed, and they decide, you know what, we never went to college. We should just go. So, of course, they go and move into a freshman dorm and have an 18-year-old roommate who's just appalled and shocked that she has to live with these two 40-year-old women, and they don't really fit in.
No,
Let's
they
just say
don't.
that. No.
And this is this the shower scene? I hope it goes all the way to what we watched today.
I hope so.
Yeah, it probably does.
Yeah. So this is the first time, you know, when you live in a dorm, there's a group shower. There's a big communal shower. And the women are not excited about getting nude in front of the 18-year-olds. So this is them coming to the shower.
All right.
So this must be a community shower. Well, it's here we go. Okie dokie. Oh, hey, girls. I'm Marnie from Freshman Orientation. Of course. How are you? Great. You're naked. Going to any rough parties? Just about. I'm great. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll be in some together. That'd be really great. Okay, thank you. Happy sudsing. Oh, Zowie Wowie. Oh, they were all out. Head to toe. I wish I was more like that.
Oh, we are in college. Why don't we give it a whirl and take these suits off?
Yeah. Why not? Yes, we should.
I'll count to 3.
All right.
And a 1,
2,
3.
okay.
It's hilarious. And it gets more hilarious
It
as
does.
it
does.
It really is so funny. And you and your husband are producing it.
We are.
And how is
yes.
that working with you? Is this the first thing you've produced together?
It
Or
is. Well,
the
besides
child?
our baby.
Yes.
It is. Paul Young is his name, with Principato Young. And they're like the brains behind it all. And then I just, you know, I'm in charge of the snacks or something.
Really?
Yeah. I have the real important part of the job. But he, you know, he's the smart one and keeps me on task. And yeah, I just take up parking spaces, basically.
Not really.
Oh,
No,
come
but
on.
it really is good. It's very funny.
It is very funny. It's on, do you mind me saying? 10 o'clock's on Sunday.
On Oxygen.
On Oxygen.
Really, really funny. And then in Style Magazine, you had your home, which, speaking of the baby, is in here. I can't believe last time you were here, you were
I was
pregnant.
pregnant.
And now there's a child.
I know.
It's like, how's that happen?
Isn't that weird how it works out like that?
It's all grown up and stuff. It's not just a tiny baby. It's
She is the sweetest, cutest girl. Look at her.
Look at her right there. Look,
Oh,
pointing
my
at you. Who are
gosh.
you?
I know, it doesn't
And then
matter.
a beautiful living room, and was that fun shooting this in style?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's, you know, when you're shooting with a baby, it gets a little unpredictable. Because she doesn't, you know, if you say smile at the camera, she doesn't.
No.
No. So you're the one that has to, like, try to be camera ready at every second and hope that she's, you know, not pooping or something.
So you just smiled,
You just
waiting
the
for her to
whole
stop.
time, just like, yeah.
Well, it worked out on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, very, very, and congratulations.
Thank
really, really great show.
Thank
and
you very
I'm
much.
happy to have you here. Campus Ladies is on Sundays at 10. As she says, Jason Mraz performs after this. We'll be right back. Well, apparently it's time for my Oscar surprise. I don't know what it is, but what do I do? Where is it? What happens? Now.
Ellen has the softest lips in the world.
Oh my God! I just said. First of all, if you don't know, it's Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow. If you're looking and Crash, and congratulations the other night on Crash winning. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was
man,
huge.
powerful.
Amazing. You must be on a high. Like, how did you find out? What happened?
Well, no, yesterday morning I woke up, I thought it was like 5:19. I thought I had missed the whole nomination thing, and I hadn't received any phone calls. So I said, all right, well, let me turn it on. Let's see who won, who got the nomination, so I can call my friends, you know, Joaquin and Philip. And then I saw it hadn't happened yet. And I'm sitting up in my black boxers and some green socks, and my hair looks like Wolverine in the morning. And then they called my name, and I'm running around the room, just flipping out. Next thing you know, I'm in tears. And then I called my manager, I said, we gotta crash Ellen's show. We gotta crash Ellen's show.
I love that you said that. I love that was your idea. All right. Guess what? I'm rooting for you. I really am rooting for you. I mean, I just think you're amazing. And if you haven't been fortunate enough to see Hustle and Flow, even if you have seen it, we're giving everyone a DVD today of Hustle and Flow.
I love you.
I want to thank Sean Hayes, Cheryl Hines, Sean Raz, and Yaki the Singing Parrot. Tomorrow, Terry Hatch is going to be here. And Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow. Oh, you're so cute.